everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 10th of March. So the first aspect of today is Mercury making a contraparallel to Venus, which is the same as an opposition. So on the positive side, this alignment can create a positive atmosphere of peace, balance and harmony. It can also increase creativity, open-mindedness and a willingness to compromise. On the other hand, there can also be a sense of restlessness and indecisiveness due to the conflicting energies of Mercury and Venus. This can lead to a lack of focus, which can make it difficult to make decisions or move forward in your projects or relationships or anything else that you're working with. Additionally, it can bring an increased awareness of how you communicate with others, how you interact with them, which can make you more sensitive to criticism or personality classes. This can also be a useful time to ask yourself how you can best use your energy and to focus to make the most out of your relationships and interactions by listening to others or speaking your mind. Ultimately, it's important to make this transit as opportunity to slow down and reflect on what you really want out of your relationships. If you can take a step back and assess your current relationships as well as your own needs and wants and the needs and wants of others, this will help you be able to repair any difficulties and take positive steps forward in all your relationships. Also, today the moon enters Libra at 1:07 p.m. If you want to know more about that, check the playlist. The Sun also makes a semi-square to the Moon's North Node as well, so on the positive side, this transit can bring a sense of optimism and it serves as a reminder of the potential for growth and success, and which comes from taking risks and branching out into new experiences, new relationships, new skills. On the other hand, this transit can also bring challenges and obstacles because it brings up underlying issues that you may be avoiding and neglecting. With Mercury's contraparallel to Venus, this is already going to bring up any communication problems in your relationship. So the Sun semi-square to North Node means that it's more likely that these issues may come up, but it's a good thing because it can be very healing. It can be difficult to face these issues because they can bring up uncomfortable emotions such as fear, anger, sadness. Also can lead to a sense of indecision and confusion as you may be unsure of what action to take in your relationship or path to take in terms of your personal, spiritual or career development. Some of you may feel like you're stuck in a loop, being pulled in different directions, unable to make progress, and it can be difficult to stay positive due to the influence of this transit. You may become overwhelmed and frustrated. But it's important to remember that this transit offers us the opportunity, if we take it, to step back and examine our lives and our relationship. And by doing that, and by listening to ourselves, our inner voice of other people, we can gain a greater understanding of ourselves and others, getting fresh perspectives or getting the bigger picture, seeing things that we've been avoiding to see because we know it could lead to pain and suffering. For some of you, it could lead to endings, but I know it's cliche, all endings mean the possibilities for beginnings. This can be an invaluable chance to grow and make choices that fully align you with your goals and values. Of course, this can be daunting, but it's a chance to reflect and to honestly assess how you can move forward in your life with strength and clarity. Also, Mercury makes a semisextile to Jupiter, so on the positive side, this transit is associated with increased communication and the possibility of making important connections. It can also be a great time to start new projects or reach out to people you've been wanting to connect with. You may also find yourself more open-minded and being able to look at different perspectives. So this is good, it's supporting using the energy of Sun semi-square, Moon's North Node more positively, more accurately, rather than running away from facing your fears. This transit of Mercury SemiSextile Jupiter helps you to face them. But on the downside, this transit can lead to overthinking and over-analysing, resulting in confusion and difficulty once again in making making decisions, also misunderstandings in conversations. So I did say talk things through, but just be prepared that even with all the best will in the world, with you re-explaining things and listening and stuff, there still can be negatives of talking out problems, but it is the best thing, because once the storm's clear, at least everybody knows where they stand and you can move forward with more clarity and honesty. It can be difficult to pick up on non-verbal cues or find the right words to express yourself for some of you, but it's important to take care and do your best to communicate more clearly and also be open to other people's perspectives. This is a really important one. It can be difficult if you and another person or people involved have different opinions and ideas and backgrounds and influences, but it's important to recognise that these perspectives of others will likely, it's because of our different backgrounds and individual experiences, and that's not to say it's an excuse or to say you're right, they're wrong or anything like that, but just be aware to try and find the middle ground, because sometimes when I've been in problems with others myself, it's just best to ask questions rather than assume what they mean by what they're saying. Ask them what they mean, and it's important to be patient with each other and listen to other people's thoughts and feelings and try and express yours. For some of you, this may be by text or writing them down before you engage or walking away from the situation to gather your thoughts for a while. But in general, this transit can be a great opportunity to make positive changes and to explore different options for yourself. However, it can also be a source of stress, so it's important to slow down, take care of yourself and anyone else you're in relationship with, and make sure to, once again, because things can get stressful, to take breaks if it becomes overwhelming. Content creators, because this energy of Mercury SemiSextile Jupiter is a time of introspection and self-reflection and thinking about where we're going in relationships in our life and careers and stuff, it can be good for content creators to use this opportunity to dive deep into their own thoughts and feelings and beliefs, and encourage people to take a step back and evaluate their current situations and think more positive about changes, and focusing on topics such as personal growth, relationship growth, spiritual development, mindful living, also giving actionable advice related to career and financial planning, such as creating a budget, learning how to invest, and researching the job market and getting the skills needed to upgrade your career. On the self-care side, content creators could discuss the importance of taking breaks, setting boundaries and understanding mental health. In addition, they can cover topics related to healthy relationships and talking about things such as healthy communication versus toxic communication, trust and respect, and also focusing on content that explores and talks about the importance of embracing diversity in people's, not only religions and cultures, but the way we think, the way we feel, and having empathy for others rather than having prejudice, and being open and willing to learn from our differences. You can also provide guidance on how to create connections and understanding between people, as well as advice on how to have productive conversations and conflict resolution strategies. Above all, content creators should stress the importance of kindness and compassion in our interactions with others. So yeah, that was the daily scopes for the 10th of March.